Welcome to the WDW Fan Zone Show. I'm Stuart, joined by Kurt, John, and Darlene. And tonight we're going to play a game. Does it fit or is it unfit? As we move attractions from one Disney World park to another. Now, we've done something similar to this many moons ago, deciding like what attractions might fit better elsewhere. This is not what we're doing tonight. Tonight is every one of us is going to pick an attraction, put it in another park, and then we're going to vote and see if it fits or doesn't fit. And the person with the most fits will be fit to be the winner. And unfortunately, we do not have any news this week as Jess is on assignment, but she will be back next week. So we're going to kick it off right now, and I'm going to go from what I see on my screen, and that's Darlene. So you can go first and pick an attraction, and then we'll vote to see if it's fit or unfit.
Okay. Haunted Mansion.
And what park do you want to put that in?
I was thinking, since it was, movies and that, I would have thought of Hollywood Studios.
All right. Kurt, you can vote.
I don't see the fit.
John.
I'm sorry.
I don't see it naturally as a fit either. I like Haunted Mansion certainly where it is. I don't think of Haunted Mansion as a movie. I mean, there are movies of it, but
Right.
yeah, it's just not the thing I think of when I think of Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, I agree. I say it does not fit.
Okay.
Good try though. All right, John.
Oh, it's just a side attraction, but it's the Disney and Pixar Short Film Festival, which is currently in Epcot, and gosh, I'm not even sure what land that's in. Is that?
It's in the land. It's by imagination.
Well, but what between World?
It's World Celebration.
Nature or World Celebration.
Yeah,
okay.
It's World Celebration.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know if World Celebration went over there, but I guess that makes sense enough. But yeah, so I don't think it fits there. I think that it fits in Hollywood Studios because I mean it is short films, but anyway. So that's my pick is Disney and Pixar Short Film Festival from Epcot to Hollywood Studios.
All right, Kurt.
That would fit. They could replace where Sound Dangerous used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in there.
Darlene.
I agree.
Yep, I say it fits too. All right. And by the way, when we vote, it counts as one, not 3 votes that you're getting. So it's
right.
It's the majority is going to rule. So if 2 say it fits, it fits.
There we go.
1, if 3, all right, you guys.
Yeah.
I'm making these rules up as I go along.
So you got 1 vote, John.
Yeah.
All right,
I don't.
Okay, I'm taking Journey of Water, inspired by Moana, and moving it over to Animal Kingdom, down in that area right around by Discovery Island. I mean, there's so many little walkways down there. They need something to draw people back there, and I think that's the perfect one to put in one of those little nooks and crannies. Nice little surprise to find.
All right, John.
I'm right down the middle on this one. I like the look of it environmentally. I don't see what it has to do with animals, but I do think it would look nice there. Oh gosh,
water conservation.
What's that?
Water conservation.
Yeah, so I think from a nature perspective, it definitely fits. I have to break my own tie. I will say fit.
Okay, Darlene.
I'm kind of in John's boat, but I'm going to say not fit because I like it where it is.
Well,
it fits with
I
the
do
whole,
like it. I haven't seen it.
It does fit with everything that they're doing in that area.
All right. Well,
it's
I
up to
guess
you,
I have the
Stuart.
tiebreaker here.
Yep.
Kurt, you're in luck because I say it fits.
Ooh.
It fits where it is very well,
Right.
but I also believe it could fit in Animal Kingdom. All right. No, I'm going to pick an easy one, unfortunately. I'm going to go with an easy one. Carousel of Progress. I think it's outlived its theming where it is, and I think it would fit much better in Epcot. And I've always said that. Now, where in Epcot? It'd have to be in the front of the park somewhere. And you know what? If they could put something near or replace Journey to Imagination, which I think has outlived its usefulness and its current theming, I would put it over there somewhere. All right, Kurt. Now remember, we're voting not necessarily where we put it, but the park it's going in.
Right. Are they going to redo some of the show? Because right now I don't find it a fit.
Oh, who knows if they'll ever redo that show. I'd like to see it go back to the very original version of it too, but that's just my opinion.
And make it just a classic.
Yeah.
Hell, I take it back over to Disneyland, to be honest with you, before it go back.
No, never. That was at the World Fair in New York City, and no, you can't do that. Not again.
I can't find. I don't see it fitting. I'm looking at the map. I'm sorry.
All right, no problem.
I don't see it fitting. I'm sorry.
All right.
Who's next?
You, John. Sorry.
Oh, me. Okay, I didn't hear that. Oh gosh, I'm split on this one too. I personally think, just in the way my mind works, that it does fit where it is. I mean, Tomorrowland is, it's not Tomorrowland per se anyway, but it was originally in Disneyland. It's now in Magic Kingdom. I mean, and it's trying to.
This was going to be an easy one for you guys. Either yes or no.
I know.
It's hard. This was a hard one.
This one's hard for me. I am gonna. My gut says not fit because of the new Epcot arrangement and
that's
the feeling of Epcot. I'm gonna say not fit.
Okay.
That's why I had to turn it down. I couldn't figure out where to put it.
Darlene.
I have to agree with the guys.
Okay.
Not fit.
All right. Not a problem. All right, Darlene, you're back up.
Okay. Dumbo's Dueling Elephant Ride. I'm thinking putting that in Animal Kingdom.
Whereabouts, and not that it matters, but whereabouts in Animal Kingdom do you think it would fit best there?
Well, I think it would be the new area where they were putting, taking out Dino Land and stuff, like over that way.
I think if they were not putting in what we think they're putting in, I would completely agree with you.
Right.
I think it would be a very good fit there then.
There's no elephants in Central America.
Right. It's right because it's going to be, yeah. But anyway, Kurt, vote.
Can you put it out in Rafiki's Planet Watch?
Well, remember, we're voting on the park, not where Darlene said
on the park itself.
So
what I'm looking at, tell you what,
somewhere in the park.
Triceratops Spin is going away. We know that. So if they want to get a kiddie ride out there, I would think Rafiki's Planet Watch. Boom. I'll give it a yes as long as it's going. I don't see it in that area though, so I'll give it a yes.
Okay. John.
That's about the only place I could see it going. I mean, so it would fit in Chester and Hester, except for it's not dinos. So
correct. And
yeah, I could see it going into Rafiki's Planet Watch. So for that reason, I will say fit.
And I agree with Kurt and John. I don't believe it would fit, in Dinoland, Chester and Hester, because Chester and Hester's gonzo.
Right.
But I definitely see it fitting in Rafiki's Planet Watch. And because we're voting on does it fit in the park, and when there was a place where we think it'll fit, I am voting that it fits. All right, John, you're up.
I'm going to touch on the inconsistencies of Tomorrowland again that we've talked about a little bit, and I'm going to go with Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. And I'm going to, so I mean, different people have said they don't know that fits to begin with, but I'm going to say let's consolidate Toy Story Land and let's put it in Disney's Hollywood Studio.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
I agree. I think it'll work.
That was easy.
To get rid of the animation courtyard altogether, and that'll be Albie. And then we'll also, while we're at it, that could be in the middle, and then next to that is where we'll put in the Monsters Inc. coaster.
Mm.
That way, it all just stays on that side, and we'll leave the Muppet Vision 3D alone.
Yeah.
So, Kurt,
I voted yes.
Okay, Darlene,
Yes.
and I'm a yes for that as well. So it's unanimous. All right, who's up? Kurt, you're up.
We're airlifting out Mission Space, and we're dropping it right in place where Stitch's Grid Escape was. That's always been about flying somewhere. It was a mission to Mars. Drop it right back in there.
Is the
Put
space
the vomit comet where it belongs.
Is the space big enough, or for this exercise, does it really matter?
No.
Doesn't matter.
Right.
I think that is the assumption, is it doesn't have to matter. Or
Right.
It doesn't have to fit. Right? I mean, it doesn't have to fit space-wise, right?
Yep. All right, Darlene, vote.
Did you pick one?
I go after.
No. Kurt.
I
Kurt's-
went.
You gotta vote.
I did Dumbo.
No, Darlene.
No,
you're
does
voting.
it fit?
Does
Oh,
it
yes,
fit
it
or is
does.
it unfit?
Yes, it does fit. It does fit. Yes. Sorry. I'm like, wait, I said it already.
I have it as a potential on my list. Same thing. So I say fit.
Mm-hmm.
And I say fit. So Kurt and John are tied for the lead.
If the
Right.
shoe fits.
Yep. And I'm going to take Mickey's.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to take Mickey's PhilharMagic. I'm going to put it close to Mickey and Minnie over in Hollywood Studios. I'm going to put it in where Sounds Dangerous was.
But we already got Pixar Place over there now.
All right. Well, then you know what? Put it in the court.
We're
Put it in the,
revamping it all again.
put it in the
No.
court. You know what? Even better. Put it in the courtyard.
There we go. That's where it's now
Not,
going
not
to be.
replacing Little Mermaid, which has come back, but put it in the courtyard. There's plenty of room for it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put it in place of the Playhouse Disney instead.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Who's voting?
I'll say fit.
Fit.
I had on my list to either move PhilharMagic with Runaway Railway or move Runaway Railway with PhilharMagic. So I say fit.
Okay. Thank you. All right, Darlene, you are back on the board.
Now I'm back up. Okay. This one I'm gonna go with. Golly geez. I'm stuck between two. You already did Mission Space. Test Track. And I'm thinking of putting Test Track in Magic Kingdom where Tomorrowland Speedway is.
Who's voting first?
You are.
I actually had the same exact possibility on my list to swap Test Track with Tomorrowland Speedway to swap them. So I'm going to say fit.
Okay.
Kurt.
Yeah, and if you're gonna turn it outdoors, the only reason why I would say no is we know we're getting the cars over there, which is the same attraction, just themed a little differently.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in the grand theme of things, if we throw that out the door, though, it does fit. It fits.
You know what? I'm thinking along the same line as Kurt. I wouldn't put it there, but because I wouldn't put it there doesn't mean that it does not fit. I think it does fit. So you got another fit. You're fit to be tied. All right, John, you're up.
So are my shoelaces.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going back to Tomorrowland, and another attraction that a number of people have said or questioned when it first went there, and that's Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. So using foreknowledge of planning, I mean, I think it only fits in Monstropolis. So, and they need another attraction for Monstropolis. So I'm saying Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor to Disney Hollywood Studios.
Kurt.
It fits.
It fits.
It does fit, and I was just there for the first time in many moons. The
Mm.
show is still funny as it always has been.
Yep. Did you get picked?
Were you that guy?
I wasn't that guy. I wasn't that guy this time.
I think it actually might get better attendance there too.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's
I do too.
It's ridiculously overlooked where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely think, getting slightly off topic for 2 seconds, I think, if they had the space in Hollywood Studios, it would be a no-brainer to move that over there, along with another attraction, and then repurpose Tomorrowland into something a little different and maybe more exciting and fun.
He's back. In and out today. The poor little guy. He's so confused.
He's a good guy.
Look
For those
at
of you
him.
watching us on YouTube, Bernie the dog is back.
Bernie is back.
Hi, Bernie. Miss you, buddy.
Hiding behind me.
Yeah, he's playing with the pillow.
Yeah, he likes to move him around and knock him around and then lay down on one of them or both. See what he's doing? He's moving it over so he can lay on both.
He did just push that pillow right out of his way.
Yeah.
Tell him I hope I see him next month.
Oh, I got to talk to you about that. A problem arose, but
okay.
there may not be a show that night.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about it.
I'll talk to you after the show. All right. Who's up now?
Yeah, it would be me.
Okay.
You know what? In the hopes of saving this show, I want to move Muppet Vision 3D.
Oh.
And I want to move it to the Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
Because I think it fits.
Yep.
In several lands. You could retheme them anywhere you want.
Okay.
Pretty much.
I agree.
Fit.
If you had to pick one, where would you put it? And I do agree with you. There's several places it could fit.
I would someone else has talked about this on their podcast, and I agreed with them. I would put this over in Liberty Square and have the Muppets talk about the history.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, or I could always replace Mickey's Thriller Magic with it as well. It would fit there. Or if there was somewhere to squeeze it in, I wouldn't replace the Tiki Room. But you want to do a little stage show or to work in Tomorrowland, they did have Muppet Treasure Island as well.
Yeah. I agree. Well, should we
you
vote?
Want to put pigs in space? Hey, go to Tomorrowland.
Yeah, I think this is an easy one for us to vote on. Darlene.
What am I doing?
It's your
Well,
turn.
Yeah. No, it's her turn to vote.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's my
she already
turn.
did. She said it fit.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
said it fit.
John.
That's I'm like, what am
Yeah,
I
okay,
doing?
sorry. Dog distracted me.
I
John.
was the first one. You're
I
trying to
gave myself the
confuse
point.
me.
They all
I
said it
see.
fit.
I see.
I'm starting to run low on choices, but I have an interesting one, I think.
No. Does it fit or not?
Oh, I'm sorry. Which one?
He voted already.
Oh, he did.
thought I
Okay, so
voted.
I
You
have
were the
to
last
vote.
one to vote.
Okay,
I
it
thought I
fits.
voted.
It fits. All right.
Okay.
So
But
now
we're
it's my
going to
turn.
Darlene. Or
All
your
right, now
turn.
it's my turn.
Your turn. Oh,
All right,
gosh.
I'm gonna let's see what attraction do I want to take. Oh boy, I'm gonna go with the aquarium or whatever you want to call it. You know, Nemo.
Living
No, the
Sea.
aquarium itself.
Yeah.
And I'm taking that aquarium and I'm putting it in Animal Kingdom. I don't care where they put in Animal Kingdom,
Okay.
but I want an Animal Kingdom because I think it belongs there more so than in Epcot.
Okay, I agree.
I disagree that it belongs there more, but I agree it fits in Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, I agree. It fits. Yeah, that's all it counts. It fits. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put it, but it does.
Yeah, I don't know where I would put it. And the only reason I said I don't know where I would put it, I think it would go well near the Nemo show, but I don't think there's space there anywhere. I mean, I have that
No.
outdoor theater, but it's there's water there. They can't, unless they drain that little pond there, which they're not going to do. There's no room for it there. But I think it would fit somewhere near Nemo if they could make that happen. But all right. So you guys have voted. I'll chalk that one up as a reluctant fit.
Mhm.
All right, Darlene, you're up again.
Okay, I think I want to move Frozen to Animal Kingdom.
Frozen?
Yeah, the Frozen ride, the one that's in the old Maelstrom. I just think it would be better there.
In Animal Kingdom.
No, in Magic Kingdom.
Oh, you said Animal Kingdom.
You said Animal
did
Kingdom.
I?
That's why I was
Like,
like,
I said Magic. Like, I was thinking Magic, and I said Animal.
okay, that's
You're
why
really
we're all
thinking
were like
outside the
dead
box.
silent. Oh,
I think it fits. I think it fits where it is, but if you moved it to Magic Kingdom, I think it would fit.
you could put it in the Magic Kingdom because of its theme. But it won't go in Animal Kingdom though. I'm sorry. It's
Until we put the Zootopia land in.
well, I was still dumbstruck, and I don't even think it would fit with Zootopia. Stuart,
Can't hear you,
your
Stuart.
vote. Stuart, you're muted.
Sorry. I say fits.
Okay.
Who's up? John, you're up.
I'm going to, if this is allowable, I'm going to split an attraction because it is split today.
Oh,
And that is the Beauty and the Beast sing-along that shares the location with Impressions de France. The Beauty and the Beast sing-along, I don't think it fits.
Okay,
there.
before you go any further, let's take a vote. Are we going to allow John to do this?
sure.
Well, is it just that attraction, or
So the Beauty and the
because it
Beast
is
sing-along
technically an extraction attraction?
is a different show from Impressions de France. So I'm talking about moving the show of Beauty and the Beast sing-along. Is it allowable to move that is the question.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't see why
Yeah.
not.
I don't see why not.
Okay. So I would move that to Magic Kingdom. Beauty and the Beast. We already have Belle's Castle there. We have Enchanted Tales with Belle.
Mhm.
I think it fits in Fantasyland. So Beauty and the Beast sing along to Magic Kingdom is my
I
suggestion.
agree.
Kurt?
I'll accept it.
I'll accept that as well. So another one for John. All right, Kurt, you're up.
Well, we're talking about we want something more fun in the Magic Kingdom in Tomorrowland. We got to do something over there. Hey, go back in Guardians of the Galaxy and the Cosmic Rewind and bring that over to Tomorrowland and the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I had it on my list as a possibility, so I think it's a fit.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I think it's a fit as well.
I'm running out of
I'm
ideas.
glad I'm stealing all of John's ideas before he gets to them.
I am. Mine too. Oh.
All right, let's see. Where do I want to go now? I think I'm going to go over to Epcot, and I'm going to take Journey to Imagination. I'm going to plop it into either where Buzz Lightyear is, Ranger, whatever you call that thing, or Monsters Inc. I'm going to put it right in there. I think it'll. I don't like the current version of it, but I do think it would fit there, especially if we're going to move those attractions out.
Mm-hmm.
So Journey to the Imagination from Epcot to Magic Kingdom's Tomorrowland.
Who's got first vote?
Since you said something, you can no. You can go. You can go first, Kurt.
You can
It doesn't
go
matter.
I'm mulling it over.
I don't see the fit because Figment is Epcot. I mean, Figment is the mascot to Epcot. That'd be like a slap in the face.
Well, how many of the younger generations know that?
If Figment wasn't so popular, he wouldn't be on everything. I mean, he's
Good point.
all the pins. He's on everything.
Yeah, I have to say, I think that should be left at Epcot.
Honestly, I think it should be left out of Epcot.
I think they
in
should
the
redeem it back
current
to what it
version.
was.
In the current version, I think they should go back to the original version of that.
Yeah, well, I would have said, in the current version, don't move it into another park. But
Correct.
yeah, I have to agree with. I mean, I agree with you, Stuart, about the current incarnation, but I have to
Not the place.
I have to side with Darlene and Kurt that
Okay,
I wouldn't
that's
do
fine.
it. I think imagination, the concept fits in the Magic Kingdom, but I think we need Figment in Epcot, so we shouldn't take him out, even if it's a subpar attraction.
Yeah, it is part of the original concept of what Epcot was when it first opened. But with what Epcot's become now, it's.
I hear what you're saying, and
But I'm not
that's
trying to
a
make a
very
case
valid
for
point.
myself. I'm not.
Yeah.
Vote is in. I'm not going to argue the vote. I'm not going to ask for a recount. I'm not going to take it to court.
Okay, who's next?
Right, Darlene, you're right.
Darlene.
I'm running out of things. Okay, so I know it's the icon, but the innards of that attraction, Spaceship Earth, I think could be in Magic Kingdom's Tomorrowland.
Again, when I was going through the attractions, I thought of that, and then I said to myself, the globe is such an iconic.
That is part of the attraction.
Epcot.
Well, that's what I was saying. If we could take the innards and move the attraction someplace else, but leave,
But that is the attraction. It's
right.
Well, it's Spaceship Earth.
But it's not necessarily about. It's not completely about the future. It's the history of communication.
Yeah.
Well, and there's very little futuristic about it.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's too far a stretch for me. I
Yeah.
understand what you're saying, but I think
I can't move it. Yeah.
it's a different kind of attraction from Carousel of Progress. I
Right.
think I would go with Carousel of Progress moving into Epcot before I'd go with the inside of Spaceship Earth going to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, I agree with John. I mean, I think it could, if
I'd go see it.
yeah, I would go see it, but I think it's better off staying where it is.
So everything about that attraction is all about learning, which is
Mhm.
what Epcot is all about.
True.
And that's where and like John said, it's the history of communication more than it is about the future.
Yeah, once we
So-
split the atom of Magic Kingdom into Epcot, I think it belongs in Epcot.
Right.
Sorry, Darlene. All right, John, you are up.
Oh, let's see here. I think I only have 2 left. The next and the last one I have is The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. And not that I don't like it where it is, but I am suggesting we move it to Epcot, namely the UK.
Ah, yes.
I
I see that.
Winnie the Pooh, and I think we could use an attraction over in the UK.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, we lost Mary Poppins, but that's my suggestion.
Yeah, I agree.
There's
Yeah.
room behind there.
I agree.
Darn you. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yep. All right, Kurt.
Oh boy. Think.
Speaking of Winnie the Pooh, think.
Think. Can't go. That can't go. Oh, this is going to get shot down.
I'm about that place in my list too.
I'm holding off on that one specifically because I think. Okay, here, in the thought of like John, World Showcase really does need more attractions. And my thought was behind Japan is a huge area. And I'm going to move Mount Everest over there and turn it into Mount Fuji. And the Yeti is going to be the Toboggan because it's the same storyline. And we're going to move Mount Everest over to Epcot.
Are we allowed to change, Stuart?
We're retheming.
Well, he's just renaming it. You're not changing anything. You're just
You're not
renaming
changing
Yeah, it's just
Okay, you're not changing it.
Yeah, it's the same, right? Everything about it's the same. You just have to rename. You can't call it, Everest because it's actually in Japan. But it we're supposed to have one there anyway, so it's basically what this was thought of.
Darlene, John.
So I'm going to throw myself on the grenade and say I like the idea of an attraction with the mountain and with a roller coaster, since there was even supposed to be one there.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that's a bridge too far for me is the Yeti, because I don't think the Yeti fits in Japan now.
Hippogon. They call it the Hippogon. I did the research on this one.
Okay.
They really do. They have it. They call it the Hippogon.
Yeah. I don't think that fits with the general public. I don't.
You see, for me, it's having Everest there. It's the illusion of the size of Everest in Animal Kingdom works. I don't think it works in World Showcase, even though I think the attraction could
Yeah,
fit with Japan under the
a
name.
similar attraction, yes. Definitely a similar
Again,
attraction.
So I'd
It's in
have
the
to
back of
vote
Japan.
I'd have to vote unfit. Darlene. Not that it matters. John and I already voted that it doesn't.
I think we should just leave it in Animal Kingdom. I don't think it fits.
Yep. All right. I guess I'm up. Let me see. Where do I want to go?
Unfit.
Yeah.
He wants to be unfit.
Oh,
Any sneaker under 15 is unfit.
yeah. Oh, let's see. What attractions haven't we discussed yet? Hey, God. Give me a second here. I'll get something.
I have one of your favorite attractions. I'm thinking of moving.
Really?
Yeah.
I got one.
Hmm.
I don't know that it's going to fly, but
Oh, boy. Just bear with me a second here as my brain is, rattling around.
yeah, we're going to have to soon call final round, I think.
Oh, yeah. One more round after this.
Yeah,
Um,
running low.
yeah. I'm already out.
Yeah, we're already. I think we're already stretching
Yeah.
what we would normally come up with.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to. The Nemo Show in Animal Kingdom. I'm going to move it to Epcot as close as I possibly can to where Nemo the sea, living with Nemo living with this, whatever you call it now. Nemo, you know what I mean?
Well, it's
The
world
living
nature.
seas with Nemo and friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The seas with Nemo and friends.
Seas with Nemo, right? That's it.
Well, I'm going to step in here because that was exactly the one I was thinking of bringing up.
Me too.
So I had Finding Nemo, Epcot World Nature.
Yeah, there you go.
So I have to say fit.
All right.
Yeah, me too. But
I don't matter.
Yeah, you don't. But I want your
don't matter.
opinion. I'm sorry.
I think it's too. I don't know. I'm torn with that. I really am torn with that one. I'm not just joking around. I'm torn with that one.
Yeah, I think that's a real difficult one because it belongs where it is, but the theming for that whole area, it doesn't fit where it is.
Well, and what happens when Dino Land is? I mean, it's in Dino Land.
I know. Why?
I mean, which it doesn't really fit, and it's going to fit even less, I think, in the new theming of
I agree.
The Americas.
It's technically not even in Dino Land. It's kind of its own little entity, just on the other side of Dino Land.
I think it's listed in the.
Technically, they call it Dino Land.
You're right. Dino Land. Yeah.
All right, Kurt's right though. It's technically called part of Dino Land, but it's not in Dino Land.
Yeah, it's
like a stopgap.
Yeah, right.
It's like, well, we want to put a show here, but we don't know what to put around. Oh,
well, there was already a show that was. There were a couple of shows that were animal based. There was
Tarzan.
Jungle Book,
Jungle Book,
and the Jungle Book before that.
Yeah,
and they both fit better.
They do. The other shows did fit. I love the Jungle Book show. Thought it was amazing. And the Tarzan show. They were both great shows.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Nemo.
Better, but
Yeah.
All right, Darlene, did you vote on that one? I think you did.
Yeah, she said fit. You got your point.
Yeah. All right, Kurt, last round. Wait, Darlene, you go.
No, Darlene's first.
Yeah. Did we only moved the movie for Beauty and the Beast, correct? We didn't move
the show.
Okay. The show.
No.
Okay.
Impressions surprise.
Right. And this is me. That was I was going between the two. So I was going to move the Beauty and the Beast show to Magic Kingdom to be with everything, the castle and.
Well, that's what I said. That's what I already
was
did.
that it? Oh, I thought you were talking about the Beauty and the Beast sing-along song.
Yeah, you said sing-along, John. You didn't say
sing-along.
That is the only Beauty and the Beast show.
No, in
Epcot. In Epcot.
No. There's the stage show by Tower
The
Terror.
stage show is in Hollywood Studios.
Hollywood
Studios. That's switching parks.
Yes, it is switching parks.
Go ahead. We understand you now.
Oh, okay. So so I'm thinking to move that over to Magic Kingdom to keep all the Beauty and the Beast stuff together. They could have had a whole land of Beauty and the Beast.
All telling the exact same story.
Yep.
I'm going to let Kurt vote first on this one. Or Stuart.
All right, I'll go. I will accept it and say it fits. I think it'll be a difficult placement, but I do think it fits. But what would you where would it go to fit properly? It would have to go into New Adventureland somewhere.
Mhm.
New
You could
fantasy
put it
land.
where I think the closest you could get if you were to put it there, and I don't know if the space is big enough, not that it matters, would be where Mickey's PhilharMagic is.
Mhm. That's a good spot.
I don't think it's the right place for it, but
No, it would have to go behind Gaston's Tavern.
is there room for it there?
There is so much room behind that. There's
we'd be
so much room behind that.
It-
They,
it'd
they
be
could
take-
probably
right
make
in
it
the park
happen.
there.
It would be fine.
Yeah.
It'll take space away from Villain's Land, but yeah.
I kind of agree with Kurt. It would have to go over there. For it to fit.
There's a ton of room
neatly.
behind It's a Small World.
Yeah. All right. John, you didn't vote, or Kurt.
It's my turn. And so we can't take and move an attraction from one land to another land in the same.
No,
turn,
we're
right?
moving it from one park
No.
to another park.
Yeah,
Jen,
yeah.
did you vote on her? Did you vote on?
Oh,
yay
I'm
or
sorry.
nay?
Did you both vote yay?
Yeah, I voted
I
yeah.
didn't vote.
Yeah.
Oh, I
you
voted
didn't
yeah.
vote. Okay. Um, I the size would be a concern, but I can't argue that Beauty and the Beast doesn't fit in Magic Kingdom, so I would say fit.
The theme fits in Fantasyland.
Yeah.
Do I think they need to sing along?
Well,
Where I don't think it would fit is because it's become a staple where it's at, and I think there'd be a lot of backlash as to why would you move something old there that's that old.
Yeah, I wouldn't think to move it, but
I wouldn't move it, and I'm just saying this is the backlash you would get if you were to move it there, and that's why I was torn with that one.
Yeah. So, John, what were you, a yay or a nay?
John, he was a yay.
I
All
said
right.
yay.
Well, and Darlene's got it because I was a yay also.
Yeah.
So, Darlene, did you move Test Track or did you move Tomorrowland Speedway?
She moved Test Track.
You moved Test Track.
Speedway.
She moved Test Track.
Correct.
Okay. Well, I said this at the time, but I want to move Tomorrowland Speedway. I feel like I want to move in the entire Tomorrowland because none of it fits in Tomorrowland.
Right?
But well, we didn't talk about Astro Orbiter, but Tomorrowland Speedway, and there's two places I would move it to, and one of them is a park that I don't know if we'd have to have agreement on whether it is a park, and that's Downtown Disney.
No.
Yeah. Well, that's one no.
No, it had to be the main four parks.
It has to be the main four. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna step away from that. Then I am going to go to. Gosh, I just don't know where to move it. I was going to move Rock and Roller Coaster because I don't think it fits. I like it, but I don't think it fits. But I don't know where to move it.
That was my issue with Rock and Roller Coaster. I didn't know where else to move it.
Yeah. Do I have anything else on my list, or have you taken all of my other ones? Okay, there's one that I have that you haven't taken. It's a stretch, and it is Barnstormer. So we no longer have Mickey's Toontown, Mickey's Birthday Land, Mickey's anything. So, I mean, you could say that Barnstormer kind of fits, that Goofy fits in the Magic Kingdom. That's no problem. But I am going to move the Barnstormer to Disney Hollywood Studios.
Where in Hollywood Studios?
Well, we don't.
I
We don't
just
have
want
to
to see
say,
how it fits there.
we don't have. We don't have to say where.
I know, but you have to
Yeah.
convince me that it fits in that park. Right now, I'm not
Uh-huh.
feeling it.
I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, me either.
I'm thinking
I
they
know.
should just tear it down. It threw my neck out the last time I wrote it.
It was a stretch, and I have no other options on my list.
So Goofy's Barnstormer, as it's currently themed, fits
Oh,
in
wait a
with the
minute.
circus theme.
Wait a minute. Wait.
It fits with
I'm
the
sorry.
circus theme. So,
I have one other one here.
oh, we're gonna let him back out because he already committed
Well,
to
no.
No, John. Sorry. Sorry. You're stuck with it now.
I didn't want to use that one. I thought I had another one, but I didn't see it.
Well,
Okay.
you can take my turn because I have none.
Well, you already went.
Yeah,
that
you
was
were
my
already
last one.
going.
Yeah. Okay, so I got an unfit. So
Yeah, I don't see that one. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't see it either. Sorry, John.
I didn't have anything else left on my list.
I got
All
one.
right. Kurt.
Okay.
We're moving Turtle Talk with Crush. We're moving it to Animal Kingdom, and it's going to be the perfect show that's go right there with Finding Nemo and Friends.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
can see
perfect interactive pre-show.
I can see that.
It fits. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought to move it, but it fits. It fits in the theme.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. So we're gonna give that to Kurt. We are going to have a bonus round runoff between two
We have to
people,
have a
but I'll get to
tiebreaker.
that in a little bit because I still have to go myself.
Oh,
Where am I gonna
God.
go? Jeez, what haven't we done? Oh boy. So I'm trying to figure this out because I have nothing on my list. I was going to say Astro Orbiter, but it fits where it is. I don't like it. I've never been on it. We'll never go on it, but it does fit where it is. So I'm not going to do that. Let's see. Is there something? Bernie, you got any suggestions? I'm asking. I'm going to go with the Frozen sing along show in Hollywood Studios, which is desperate for attractions. But I'm going to move it out of there, and I'm going to move it to Magic Kingdom. Where I don't know, but I'm going to move it into Magic Kingdom. Yeah, I think they were going to build a theater near Tony's Town Square. I think they could put it, if they were to build a theater, they could build a theater for it, put it over there. And I think it would be like a nice, enter the park and nice first show to see. And that's my plan, and that's what I'm sticking to.
Was it one more time?
Was it Frozen Ever After? And moving it to Magic Kingdom on Main Street. Not that it matters that it's on Main Street, it's the park. But right near Tony's Town Square, where they were going to build that theater.
I could
I'm
see
desperate.
that. I know, right?
I can't say it doesn't fit. I would say it fits.
Darlene and Kurt.
I think it fits.
I think it would fit more in Fantasyland, but it's part of the world of fantasy. It doesn't matter.
I just picked a place to put it. Doesn't mean I'm right.
Right.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
So now, tied for first with 5 points each is John and Kurt. Is it 5 or 6? 6. Sorry.
2, 3, 4.
I didn't keep track.
I think it's 5 each.
Oh, 5 each. Okay.
There was only
Darlene had
6 rounds.
4. I think I have 3. So there's a runoff between Kurt and John. So one more round, and you can pick an attraction that was already picked as long as you put it someplace else than where it was put originally.
Oh gosh, I have to remember where things were put.
That's okay. I don't either. So go ahead
Well,
and pick.
Oh, jeepers.
And I don't have a coin here to flip a coin. Does anybody want to go first?
I can go. I got
Okay.
one.
All right, good, Kurt.
Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular is going over to Adventureland.
Mm,
He is the king of adventure.
mm.
So put him
I
out
could
there
think of a better- I
past.
could think of a better place for it, but not yet, because I think there's a better place that will be
Well,
there for it
It's
in the future.
it's not themed correctly for Animal Kingdom.
Oh, I agree with you. Until that change is made, you're
So,
right.
It's an adventure show,
Yeah.
and it would go into Adventureland past Pirates of the Caribbean, where they were supposed to put the mine train anyways.
I am going
So-
to say yay, meaning yes.
I'm going to say the same thing. Yes.
John.
Take it.
My vote doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
No, I would have. It's going to be a little weird with what's happening with Animal Kingdom, but it fits.
Okay. John, you can keep the tie going, or
Can lose. Yeah.
it's yours to tie or lose.
Well, so you had moved an attraction, and
Mhm.
I had the same thing, but I also had an alternative for it.
Okay.
And it was Finding Nemo, the Big Blue and Beyond the show. So you moved it into Epcot, and we agreed with
Mhm.
that. My idea was to move it into Hollywood Studios. So we already have a couple of kinds of Pixar there between we're going to have Monstropolis, we have Toy Story Land, but Finding Nemo, big time show, it could go the two places I think that it could go well would either be in the Beauty and the Beast theater area or in the Indiana Jones area, especially since we moved Indiana Jones.
Mhm. Yeah.
But anyway, so Finding Nemo into Disney Hollywood Studios.
All right. Kurt and Darlene, how do you vote?
I think I could see that fitting there.
Kurt.
I'm sorry, it's Magic Kingdom it's going to? No,
Hollywood
Hollywood
Studios.
No,
Studios.
Hollywood Studios.
Hollywood Studios.
I'm looking at the map of Hollywood Studios right now.
Well, we said size doesn't matter.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
that sounds inappropriate, but
I was going to say I'm not going to answer that one.
please do not. With
It's a clean show until I open my mouth.
Yeah.
Correct. Heck, we got Pixar Place there. How could it not fit in there? So the musical would have to fit in there. It would have
All right,
to go.
and I say it does fit. So we still have a tie. Here's what we're going to do now. You both get to pick an attraction in a park, but you have to relocate it into the same park.
So, like,
You have to move it from where it is someplace else, and
To a
this
different
time it has to
area
be
in
a
the
better
park.
fit. It has to be a better fit. We're voting if it's a better fit or not. So you take an attraction, let's say Hollywood Studios, you pick one attraction that's in one area, let's say Star Wars Land, and you move to Toy Story Land. Not that there's anything that could go there, just an example, but it has to, from where it is, you have to put it someplace else where it fits better. That's not to say
All right.
the Imagineers didn't, that's not to say the Imagineers didn't do a great job, but we're having fun here. All right, John, this time you're going to go first.
Well, I'd already asked about this, so I did have one of these,
Hmm.
and the original said it was not part of the rules, but so now that it is the rule, I am going to say that I don't think soaring around the world fits in world nature. I think it
Ah,
fits more in world discovery. So I'm moving soaring around the world from world nature to world discovery and to shore up what world discovery is.
I can see that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I think it fits.
All right, Kurt.
Can I take the obvious then? And I'm taking Star Tours and I'm moving it into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge
Yeah,
on the outskirt off onto the side.
that's an easy yes.
Yeah, I see that
I thought
too.
he was taking it, to be
All right.
honest with you.
One more round, and if we don't
I'm
get
fine
a
with a
winner,
tie.
we'll just declare
A
it
tie is
draw.
fine.
I'm fine with a tie.
Okay, all right. Then
die.
it's a draw.
We
Kurt and
have
John are the fit or unfit champions. Actually, they're
we have
fit
carved
champions.
these parks up pretty much.
Right?
Yeah.
So, John, did you have anything that you're like, oh, this will never work? Convert an attraction to a dining.
Oh, I was
Just for the
only
heck of it.
moving. I was only moving things.
You
Yeah.
know, there are
I
a lot of
wasn't being-
attractions you can convert to dining.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a whole other show, doesn't
That's
it?
a whole
does.
other show.
It does.
Right.
That would be a fun show too.
Yeah, it would. Well, let's see how many viewers and listeners we can.
Ah,
I do want to remind everybody, to please help us out here by giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to the show. Wherever you listen to us or watch us from, we do greatly appreciate it. We want to reach more Disney fans out there. We record this show Sunday nights, and I just want to let everybody know, starting next week, the new show won't be out on Sunday night because we're moving it to Monday nights. And that'll be there for the foreseeable future, though every now and then we might have a change here or there. We'll see. We're trying to get Lottie, who hasn't been off the show for quite a while, back on the show, because we miss her. And she's going to have some wonderful news to share to everybody who hasn't seen her post on Facebook yet. And we'll let Lottie tell her story because it is her story. So until next time, everybody, be safe, be yourself. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
well, since I was moving him from the Magic Kingdom over to Epcot, I'm going to have to end with Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh, tubby little cubby all stuffed with fluff. He's Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh, willy-nilly silly old bear. Thank you for bearing with us, and we hope you come back next week. Good night.
Have a magical night. Stay safe. Pack your sunscreen and your ponchos.